Here are the biggest headlines on Pop Sugar right now. Jessica Simpson dropped by the Ellen DeGeneres show this week to talk about her second pregnancy. It seems like Jessica is doing things a bit different this time around.
This time around, I think because I was doing Weight Watchers and I felt super healthy, I'm not really craving as much, and I know how hard it is to get off. So I'm trying to make healthier, wiser decisions.
Well, that's good.
But apparently Eric still wanted me, so.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's always nice to know. Apparently
so
he
I
did.
can gain as much weight, and I still have a husband-to-be that loves me.
Ellen tried to get Jessica to officially say whether it was a boy or a girl, but Jessica remained mum. However, in an interview on Ryan Seacrest's radio show, she did say that she is hoping that they stop at 2. Kanye West is not happy with MTV. MTV placed Kanye at number 7 on their annual Hottest MCs list. While being interviewed on New York's Hot 97, he vented about his placement and said, they don't like Givenchy Kanye, they don't like Kanye in a relationship. The top 5 MCs will be announced on MTV2 tomorrow, with rappers like Lil Wayne, Jay-Z, and Eminem expected to be leading the pack. Alec Baldwin and Shia LaBeouf are publicly going head-to-head. Last month, Shia left the Broadway play Orphans, and many assumed it was because of disagreements with Alec. The two have been going back and forth with public comments, and now Shia has taken to Twitter to release supposed emails from the play's director. One email from the director tells Shia to not be surprised if Alec never looks up from the page during rehearsal because he probably won't be as prepared as Shia. Alec has yet to respond about the emails. Over a year after her initial split from Ashton Kutcher, Demi Moore is finally filing her divorce papers. Demi had supposedly been waiting to file in hopes that she and Ashton could reach a private agreement, but that still has not happened. The New York Post is reporting that Demi is tired of waiting. Sources say Demi is ready to move on and hoping to have the case settled by spring without it going to trial. Our main story right now, the stars of Community were at Paley Fest last night in Beverly Hills. The cast was there for a panel discussion and revealed the details of a very special upcoming episode. I'm joined by Pop Sugar's Michelle Manning, who was on the red carpet last night. Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Matt.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about the event.
Okay, well, Paley Fest is the annual event where TV shows come out to talk about their series, and then they do a panel discussion in front of fans and the media. And they typically also preview a new episode, but last night, Community did something a little bit different. They actually did a full-on table read of the episode in front of everyone, and it was hilarious.
I can imagine them being over the top.
Joel McHale and Jim Rash actually did this amazing tango scene with their scripts in their hands. Lifts everything. It was amazing.
So you were on the red carpet, and Yvette Nicole Brown actually got very excited about an upcoming episode, so let's take a look.
I've been waiting for it to be announced because I want to talk about it more than anything in my life. So I can't tell you what it is, but there's something that may be announced tonight that will be my favorite episode of Community. Nothing will be able to top it.
Okay, so what was that all about?
Okay, so at that point, I honestly had no idea what she was talking about. But then inside, after the panel, they showed everyone an exclusive first look at an episode that will feature the cast all as puppets.
Oh, this is great.
Yes, and then the cast got a surprise of their own when the producers actually brought out the puppets for them to see and play with for the first time. They had such a ball with it that the theater honestly turned into a party.
It sounds like a real party. And speaking of party, you actually asked them about spring break because actual college students are getting ready to go on spring break, and they had some very funny stories.
If I go to hell, that's when it'll be like, welcome to spring break on Fire Island. That's what it's going to be like. It'll be awful.
I entered a hot body contest.
No, you know, black folk don't really do spring break. I've seen debauchery that white folk do. No offense, but woo, y'all showing boobs and
it gets messy.
Hooking up and drinking. No, we don't. You know, my spring break was going to church for Easter.
It's pretty hilarious. Now, what about all these rumors that they may not be coming back for another season?
Well, the show's in its 4th season, and, you know, there's been a lot of changes, so they're concerned that they might not get picked up for a 5th. But Alison Brie seems to be taking it all in stride, and she has some fun and interesting ways her character can keep on going.
Well, you know, I'd love to see her develop some interesting on-campus romance, you know, maybe even with like a faculty member, and then she'd have to stay because they'd be in love. She could graduate, continue to work there as his aide. I see a spin-off show. I'm pitching. I'm just spinning.
Well, hopefully that works out for her.
I hope so, too. It's so much fun. Thanks a lot, Michelle.
Absolutely.
And you can catch Community on Thursdays at 8, 7 Central on NBC.